You know, when you find your drugs, when you find your drugs and your stuff, like your drugs, the temptation to do them is tenfold. You know, it's something activate in you where you just like, yeah, this is from 2011. I know there's no fentanyl in this. You know? You just get hypnotized. One minute you're going through a box you haven't opened since 2 moves ago, and the next minute you Googling, does acid expire? And then you just on acid. You know? Then you're like, oh shit, I got a show, and then you're... Yeah, you just stuck in the wrong mindset for work, you know? Because you can't lie to yourself on certain substances. You know what I figured out? I figured out why I turned off the Amber Alerts, you know, and it's... yours are off too, motherfucker, stop playing. Out here being judgmental, you know. Because at first I thought it was because I'm a terrible person. It's like, oh, you know, you get a notification, and you're like, oh, someone's thinking of me. And then you grab your phone and you're like, oh, it's just missing children, you know? But the real reason I turned them off is just because, you know, they never tell you if they found them. And I just don't think the administration should be able to inject suspense into my life. Right? With no conclusion. Like I did my part. I went outside, I looked for a silver Ford Focus. You know, I'd like an update. I don't think that's too much to ask. I pay taxes. Being real honest with myself. You know what else I realized I'm not really against slavery. Yeah. I did a lot of thinking and I realized what I'm actually against is the chance of me being a slave. That's what I actually have the energy to stop from happening, right? If they announced that they were bringing slavery back next month, right, because Elon said it was more efficient. And in the press conference, they were like, you know, for obvious reasons, black people don't have to do this one. I would be like, well, let's hear all the details before we jump to conclusions, right? We could all use a little help around the house. See, all y'all fake as shit. Cause you agree with me, but we fake now, cause young people are terrible. This is the fakest generation. Y'all just a fucking generation of HR ladies. You know this? Just walking around, that's not appropriate. Cause you young motherfuckers don't know this, but like because of y'all, the way everyone has to act now all the time, you used to only have to do that at work. You know? In the 90s, you know, you could clock out and be like, fucking ass. And it was still wrong, but you wouldn't lose your job. You know, now everybody gotta be fake, y'all. If I asked everybody in here, hey, are you cool with slavery? All y'all would be like, no, of course not. Especially if you thought I was recording you for social media. Then you gotta put a little extra on it. That's preposterous. You know? You gotta really keep up your public image. But you fake as shit. You fake. Because listen, yeah, of course you'll say that you're not okay with slavery, but you live your life like you could care less. Right? There's more slaves now than ever. Slavery isn't over, it's just not here. Right? And we all benefit from it. And you know that deep down inside. That's why every time you get a good deal, you feel a little guilty. Yeah. You whisper it to people. You run out the store, my God. 10 peaches for $1. How do they do it? You know exactly how they fucking do it, don't you? You know precisely how it's done. This is what I do. I do drugs, I ponder. You know something I don't think I'm ever gonna figure out is why women don't apologize. I don't know how y'all keep getting away with it, but you're never fucking sorry. You don't apologize, you rationalize. Right? It's what most of you are doing right now instead of listening to my most likely to be brilliant take on the matter. You sitting there saying to yourself, I say sorry all the time. I say sorry more than he does. And the thing is, I give you that. I think women say sorry 1,000 times more than men do, but I'm on to you hoes. Yeah, see, you've been padding your stats and we've been letting it slide. The only reason you say sorry way more than men do is because you always saying sorry, but only when no one was asking you to apologize. Yeah, I watch you all the time. I watch you. Y'all will say sorry for existing. You will walk into a room that you definitely belong in and go, sorry. I made it. Some of you will apologize for something awesome you did. Baby, I'm so sorry. I woke up before you and made breakfast and finished the taxes. Thanks. But as soon as there's any accountability, oh, that's the new joint. Women love accountability. Before 2015, nobody said that there wasn't coaching youth sports. But I realized, like, when women say accountability, they talking about their ability to hold you accountable. As soon as you try to hold them accountable, you know, hey, babe, why did you max out the credit card and fuck my cousin? Being like, I'm a Scorpio in retrograde. I'm a rising patriarch, right? And some of y'all want to dismiss this as misogyny. I can feel it. I can hear the little whispers. Misogyny. What a shocker. He's from Austin, Texas. From Austin, misogyny. And here's the thing. This is the furthest thing from misogyny. This is actually feminism. Yeah, this is feminism at its highest level. Yeah. This is feminism at a level that your small woman brain can barely comprehend. Guys, I'm kidding. We have the same size brains. Okay, that's just science. No, but this is actually feminism, and I'll prove it. I'll prove it to you. Are there any long-term couples here? Been together like, say, 7+? Anybody? You guys, how long?
16 years.
16 years. Okay, and what's your name, ma'am?
Darcy.
Darcy. And what's your name, sir?
Mike.
Mike, do me a favor, Mike. I'm gonna ask Darcy a question. Don't say nothing and don't look at her. Okay? Hey, Darcy, in 16 years, how many times have you sincerely apologized to Mike? You don't know. Okay. No. That's okay. She's on the spot. Okay, let me ask you an easier question. What was the last thing you sincerely apologized to Mike for? And that brings me to my point, right? No. Because this is why this is actually feminism. I'm gonna show you. Because I learned everything about apologies from listening to women. Right? In this modern era of social media, ever since it came about, whenever a famous man get in trouble and try to apologize in public, it be women in the comments going, that's not even a real apology. A real apology consists of A, B, and C. He's a little low on the B for my taste. Right? I've seen that comment 1,000 times. Have you? Man. And I read all them shits, because I said, you know what? I want to be a good apologizer. Right? And this is what I learned from reading all the women's comments. I learned, and ladies, correct me if I'm wrong, I learned that an apology, even if it's perfect, is meaningless if it's not followed by changed behavior. Amen? Right. So if you don't remember what you did, then you wasn't fucking sorry, were you? No. You just said sorry and walked away like, I apologize all the time. This was my ex problem. Never want to apologize. Always want to get married. When are we getting married? Be nice to me. Have you tried being nice? Yeah, it's like y'all love to demand marriage like you just owed that. Like you're not even a good roommate. Yeah, won't you stop planning weddings until you learn to stop putting short shit in the fridge where tall shit is supposed to go? It drives me insane. Things have a play. Every time I find a Red Bull in a butter dish, I want to bash your fucking skull in. Seriously. Every kind of fridge at every economic level has a place for the butter. That's the one thing nobody in the world should be on the hunt for. And I heard a little whisper that who hurt him? I hate that lazy response. I'm not afraid of commitment. I'll have y'all know. I'm gonna tell y'all something that she don't even know until this airs. I bought a diamond a year before we broke up. Yeah, and she never got it because I taped it to the bottom of the Brita filter that she never refilled. Okay? Yeah, she's a fucking terrible woman. Listen. Yeah. That's why I think the next person I get real serious about is gonna definitely have to be a Cowboys fan, you know? Yeah, because you can tell them anything. You know? It's like, when are we getting married? This our year, babe, for sure. I'm Brian Simpson, fuck the Cowboys, thanks.